Good morning everyone, it's Kelly here from the Spotless Group. Just doing my little segment on what Kelly thinks. So I wouldn't be normal if I didn't mention the weather. I'm sat out having a lovely cup of coffee and my breakfast in my garden, enjoying the lovely sunshine, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Although in a typical fashion, probably around 1 PM when I'm in the office a little bit hot and bothered, I'll probably be moaning that it's too hot and it could do with being a bit cooler. Anyway, enough chat about the weather. So I did a video the other day on business shaming, and I've just had a really interesting conversation actually with a fellow mum, and she's also a businesswoman over the school. And I was talking about what I was doing and trying to bust business stereotypes. And she began to tell me that actually for 5 years when she was blonde, and it's going to sound really crazy, she had blonde hair and she really struggled to climb the ladder. She went for promotion after promotion and she always got the, we don't feel you're quite ready yet, try again next year, that kind of thing. And then she said just kind of was sick of keeping on top of the roots and decided to go brown. And she said it was crazy. She said, yes, of course, she could have got the promotion anyway. That may have just been a timing thing. But she said the way that people actually spoke to her and gave her more time really changed. She's never been, she's not a feminist, she's not somebody who's really been into kind of thinking that, as a woman she wasn't good enough or anything like that, but she said it was so notably different that it really caused her to think. And she said shamedly she's kept her hair brown ever since. Now I can't really comment on this because I've been blonde most of the time. I've had a few patchy brown moments, and that's not just the roots. But I've never really noticed this. So it kind of got me thinking, God, do we judge people by hair colour? We know it's widely publicised that we judge gender, we judge, sexual orientation, ethnicity, colour of skin, all these things we judge people. But, have you found yourself being judged by the colour of your hair? Or do you judge people? If you were to see two businesswomen stood together, dressed the same, and one was blonde and one was brown, would you naturally gravitate toward the brunette and think that maybe she was more knowledgeable, more down to earth, and that blondes may be that awful stereotypical sort of bimbo kind of thing? Oh my goodness, a bird's just flown into my shed. Sorry. So that really got me thinking, and it got me thinking, it's not just that, it's if you've got tattoos or if you've got piercings, do we naturally think that these people aren't professional enough or businesslike enough to help us in our business journeys? And, I've been the same. I've absolutely fallen victim to it. In terms of, judging people. And we're all human. That's inbuilt in human nature. We do it instinctively. And I just want you guys to have a little bit of a think about maybe times where you may have felt judged by your clothes, your hair colour, what you're wearing, or maybe times that you've judged other people. And maybe it's just time that kind of, after we've made those instantaneous judgments, we stop and think, hang on, is that logical? Just because that lady has blonde highlighted hair doesn't mean that she's any less capable of doing the job than somebody with brunette hair. Either way, brunette, blonde, beautiful hair colours, red, I love it all, purple, it'd be brilliant. But yeah, have a think about that and let me know. I'm really interested. It was a really interesting conversation. And I just thought, crikey, wow, this was sort of 5 years ago. So it's really interesting to see what people's thoughts are. But if you have been judged or you do judge, even without consciously thinking about it, maybe just stop and think about why. And I think if we can address these situations, then we can kind of all work together a bit better, and we'll get people's knowledge that we might otherwise dismiss as possibly not being as capable as what we'd like. So yeah, that was just sharing my conversation. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee now before it goes cold. Enjoy a little bit more of the sunshine and then head into HQ and see what's going on there. So thanks as always guys for listening to me, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Cheers, bye.